Hey guys, it's WWE Nexus 1000, and this is my second video tonight, and it's going to be based around one person. It's not going to be a rant, but as you can see by the title, it's going to be my thoughts of Kelly, but really quick, I want to give a shout out, and if my subscribers or just anybody watching would please go subscribe to too close WWE Punk Rocker. She makes great MVs and great videos. I would really appreciate it if you guys would go check out her videos, subscribe, everything else. So please do that. I would appreciate it. Okay? But yeah. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. And yeah, so my thoughts of Kelly. I'm just gonna say now, if you are a Kelly fan, I advise you not to watch this because I'm not a Kelly fan. So I'm probably not gonna say too many nice things about her. So yeah, just a fair warning. But anyway, let's get started. Kelly, in my opinion, is the most overrated, overpaid diva that the WWE has. Okay, there are many reasons why. The number one, Kelly has no reaction when she goes out there. Okay, she used to be cheered, like everybody would cheer for her. Now it's just silent. Nobody cares about her. Okay, if you're a superstar diva, you need a reaction. Because with a reaction, you know that people know who you are and they actually care about you. Whether they cheer or they boo for you. Cheer or boo. You need a reaction. Okay, that lets you know that they know who you are, they have interest in you. You know? When she goes out there, you can literally just hear the two people that are clapping for her. I mean, nobody cares about her anymore. Okay, nobody cares about her because it's all about the pinup strong era, and most people don't want to admit that. Alright? But Kelly has done nothing in her career. Okay, she won Divas Champion once. Okay, she's been on Maxim magazine. Okay, people don't admit it. Okay, but Maxim magazine is the top 100 most gorgeous women in the world. Okay, that has all your singers, your actors, your actresses, your models. That has everybody in it. And you're not going to tell me that Kelly holds even a little light to any of those women. Because you're lying to yourself if you're telling yourself that. Okay, Kelly is literally fake. From her head to her toe. Alright, she goes out there with her cheap extensions, with her fake eyelashes, and her cheap boob job, and her phony smile you want to slap off her face. Okay, newsflash. When a smile starts here and goes to here where it's hurting your jaw, that's how you know it's not real. Okay? What happened was Vince actually called him up and said, I'll pay you this much money if you put one of my divas in your magazine. So of course they took her. And he said, I'll give you more money if you put her on the cover. So, I mean, you guys can keep telling yourselves that she earned it and she's worked hard. No. Okay, because she's phony. Alright? She's trying so hard to make people believe that she's a wrestler and an athlete, and she's saying take me serious as an athlete. I cannot look at that girl and take her serious. Alright, the only two women I can look at and say, now there's an athlete for you, is Beth Phoenix and Natalya. Well, and Karma, but she's not here right now. Anyway, it's just ridiculous that she actually tries so hard to make people believe that. And if you do believe it, then you're not paying close enough attention. It is men who pay attention to her. I'm not saying all men. The majority of her fans are men. because they like to look at her. That's the only reason. Alright, she's eye candy, and that's the only reason Vince has kept her around. And she's going to have to face the fact that Vince keeps bringing in more pretty faces. One of these days, he's going to bring in a pretty face, and who's going to be more beautiful than her, and then she's not going to know what to do. Okay, she can't wrestle, so she can't fall back on that. Alright, once that new pretty face comes in, she's going to go. It's just ridiculous. And Kelly tries so hard to make you believe that she's a nice, good girl when she goes out there. Newsflash, and the reality is, if you would run in her on a street or in an airport or somewhere, she would walk right past you. How do I know this? Because in Kansas City, I went to a event, SmackDown, yeah, and I met the core, but she did not give anybody a time of day, alright, and I didn't even want to talk to her, alright. She literally just walked past with her head held high and acting like she's all that plus some. And I just can't stand stuck-up girls like that. It just annoys me and it frustrates me. Okay? And then she goes on TV and makes herself sound so good, or gets on her Twitter and tries to make herself sound good. No. Alright? She's a phony, overrated, overpaid nobody. And the thing of it is that when women like Beth and Natalia actually come in and try to get rid of the pretty faces and try to prove a point that you can look beautiful and work out and look good, they get hated on for it. When they try to get rid of the pretty faces, everybody turns on them and make them sound like monsters. And it's just no point in having her there. She does nothing. Alright, and another thing, she won a Slammy for, I guess, Divalicious Moment of the Year, or Divalicious Diva of the Year, I don't know what it was for. And the only reason she won it is because the fans weren't voting like they were Superstar of the Year or anything. Because Vince knew that if we had the power to vote for who won that award, she wouldn't have won. And Vince can't have that. Vince has to have her above everybody else. Like, she's the top diva there. You see, when she comes out, you hear nothing. When Beth and Natalia go out there, sure, they're getting booed, but at least they're getting a reaction. You know, it's just frustrating that those are the kind of women that have jobs there. Like, the Divas division used to matter. People used to care about it. And you used to be able to look at it and take it serious. You used to have Trish Stratus, Lita, Molly Holly, Victoria, Gail Kim. Great women wrestlers. And then we have women now like Kelly, Alicia Fox, Eve. It's ridiculous. And, you know, you had the ultimate woman wrestler, I think, Chyna, who... Chyna was like the greatest woman wrestler. Okay, because she proved that a woman can wrestle in a man's world. A woman can survive in a man's world. She was the Intercontinental Champion. She was in the Royal Rumble. She has taken on big, great names, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, you know. And, you know, women back then probably look at the Divas division now and probably laugh at it, you know. It took a long time for those women to get the reputation that you can look good and be an athlete. And then you have these women coming in and taking that and just making a mockery and a joke out of it. So, I know I started talking about Kelly. But yeah, I think if Vince got rid of her, I don't think anyone would really care too much. But yeah. Yeah, so, oh yeah, I know I wouldn't care. I know a lot of people who wouldn't care. And the thing of it is, you have a lot of young girls like myself. You have young girls, you have teenagers, or whatever, and we have to look at that. Now, I know a lot of girls think now I have to look like Kelly Kelly to get there. I have to starve myself, I have to squeeze into a size 1 dress, or not go to a gym and not eat. I mean, that's Kelly Kelly. So that's like the message that Vince is sending to little kids that want to, little girls that want to be wrestlers. And that's wrong. That's pathetic. Personally, when I look up to somebody, I look up to Natalia. But, you know, that's not easy to do when you have littler kids who see that and think that's what you have to do to be a wrestler. You know, that's just wrong for him to send that kind of a message on to little kids, little girls. You know, but it's just ridiculous, and I just get sick of it. And honestly, when the time comes when Kelly Kelly eventually has to leave, I will not miss her. And it's going to happen, because what's happened to every other diva in the past has been her head has gotten too big, and she thinks, I can move on to bigger and better things. I could be an actor or a singer or any other thing. Like Stacy Keibler said that the WWE, she was too good for it. She went on to being an actor, and we don't see her anymore. Maria, she thought she could be a singer, and look at where she's at. Nobody even knows who she is anymore. Or any other women who thought they could go on and be other things have been nobodies. And what they ended up doing is posing for Playboy, because they realized that's the only thing they have left for them is their looks. So they pretty much just sell their body. And that's wrong too. So one day she's going to figure she could be an actor or singer or whatever else, and she's going to realize that the only thing she had was the WWE, and only because of her looks. So when that time comes, I won't miss her. So I think I've rant and raved too much about her. I kind of talked about the other divas too, in the other women's division. But yeah. So those are my thoughts of Kelly Kelly. A phony, overrated, nobody. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I wasted 13 minutes ranting about her. So I will talk to you guys later. Okay? Let's see, tomorrow's Sunday. I'll probably have the results for the TLC pay-per-view. I don't know if I'm getting it or not. I probably will, but if I don't, I'll just look up the results or something. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Well, tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, okay? Bye, guys.